ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry, and we're back for more Scorn. We just got out of the tram, and we've been coming up here to check out what's going on inside of this crazy city slash citadel looking thing. We were greeted by a statue that has some titties hanging out, and we're gonna go up into the main tower, I guess, the main complex. It's definitely cinematic looking, like, I will give it that. So that's pretty cool. All of the statues have massive dongs. I'm guessing they used to be part of a fountain that sprayed into the middle here, because otherwise, you know, if you're not going to spray shit out of your massive dong, what is the point? I thought the whole point was to imply the sexual nature of this artwork game. Not just be like, look at my giant penis. But I guess you either die a hero or live long enough for yourself to become the villain. So we got like a fountain where blood probably comes out of faces and noses and sprays down there. Clearly this civilization is long collapsed at this point. I'm actually not even sure. Oh, they're fucking. Okay. So I guess somebody in this species was fucking. Although, I don't think we even have a wiener. Like, I think I've established this earlier in the playthrough. That, like, there is no organs. But these are clearly, like, they have nipples and they've also got, like, a pregnant belly. There must be different social classes of species. Like, these guys be fucking, and we be hatching from eggs. It's about the only thing I can come up with at this point. So yeah. I guess this is the side that's a dead end. I am uncertain which of my weapons I need right now. So I'll just equip my melee, because if I need to activate a console or anything, that's what I'll be using. So there you have it. This building looks really cool, like it's got people faces on the tops, even though it's currently dissolving in the environment because whatever was keeping the flesh technology alive is no longer functional, so it's all dying and desiccating like bones in the wind. And yeah, clearly they've got some Karma Sutra action going on where the statues are literally mid-coitus. It's pretty though, like, some of it. Like, the way that they've laid out the structures is actually kind of neat. But now we've gone from, like, implied dong to, like, full-on statue fucking. So, yeah. I mean, I'm down. I'm down to clown. This is different, though. Like, yeah. So there's a giant tumor. I see the mutated thing from before is still very much around. Yeah. There's a weird robot thing, a bunch of people who've been crucified, and it appears that there is goo coming out of their skulls. So, it looks like a good time, you know, really. If we go up here, there's a mural. So, the central thing is a man and a woman fucking, and then they're doing something with the uterus of this one. And the heart of the man. And then there's some xenomorphic robots that are touching them. And there's like a thing coming out of their skulls that's another skull. And then there's like these. We must be like the worker cast. Like, whatever's going on here. What's going on, guys? I see we're all missing the tops of our skulls, and there's tentacles coming out of our corpses. Do you feel like commenting on that, sir? Oh, there's a crotch tube. Yeah, we've all got crotch tubes. Although we're all kind of like splayed out differently. Is there like a difference? Are we all part of... Is this how the computer network here works? Is this like the control system? I clearly need to get up to that platform, though, so I just need to figure out how to get up over there. None of this stuff appears to do anything. Can I go down these steps? No. That's a big 10-4 no good, buddy. We're gonna have to go down the other steps for unexplained reasons. Okay. I have no clue what the fuck. You know, like, this game has been trying to say in its advertising that it's trying to show you, oh, this is Cthulhu. Okay. This definitely is reminding me a lot of the Aliens franchise, because there's a lot of random stuff that's maybe implies stuff, but in reality doesn't mean a thing. Okay, this person's been tore open, and they've got a crotch tube. Another crotch tube splayed open, tore open. Okay, well, clearly this process isn't exactly a nice one, although I'm not entirely certain why one would need their brain hooked up to the ceiling and also their organs tore out, so I guess maybe we'll find that out. But yeah, they've been telling you, like, oh, our goal is to tell you a story without a single bit of dialogue. But I could, outside of the random ramblings and me just, like, trying to guess what the hell's going on, I couldn't in the slightest tell you what any of this means or why. There's a robot suit made out of corpses, so there's that. What does this do? Oh wait, I know what this is. Okay, it's one of these. Alright, well at least I remember where this is for later. Don't worry, it's incredibly fun, whatever it is. Okay, well that was neat. I need to be in the other room. So this is the part where we start to become a worker at Jamba Juice. So I'm not really sure why, per se, but we need to activate this Jamba Juice platform. There's a couple of unconscious pregnant women. Are they women or are they like robots? I'm not actually sure. Like, they look like women that are pregnant with something, and they're hooked up to this tube-like device, but I couldn't honestly not tell you, like, what the purpose of them is or what. So, yeah. So we need to go down this lovely hallway. I'm always, like, concerned in games like this that are, like, pseudo-horror games. But it's really not that scary, that something weird is going on. And that something's gonna jump out at me from the side passages and eat my face. But this has been more puzzle-based. So anyway, we need to find stuff to put into the Jamba Juice drink mixer in order to fill up that vial the rest of the way. So we're inside of what could only be described as a random meat factory where there's like random discarded limbs that are fancier than my limbs, I might point out, that connect to this fleshy golem that's made out of people that have been hooked up with regular metallic technology. This is kind of confusing to me because, like, up until this point, all of the technology has been, like, grown out of other flesh. So why would we go low-tech and use, like, regular metallic machines? So anyway, we're gonna have to put these babies in a blender. So to do that, first, I'm gonna set up, because this is gonna be a boss fight. We're gonna load our tick up with healing juice, as, you know, like you do. And that's gonna be perfect, because I'm gonna need all the healing I can get for this, because it's not difficult, it's just obnoxious. Like, that's really the only way I can describe this. It's not difficult, it's just obnoxious. I don't actually need any bullets, though, because, well, I don't. But first up, we're going to grab one of these weird gremlin babies in a tube, and we're gonna slot him into the limbless torso that lacks any ability to do anything mean or nasty to us. We just pop that in there. And then it's gonna wake up because I guess the whole purpose of these things is to function as a pilot for the Flesh Gundam. We're not going to talk about the fact that here on the side, it's clipping out of its case down there. But basically, long story short, for some reason we have to put these gremlins into a body in order to pop them out of their tubes, which I would argue you should be able to just do over there. And then we perform a late-term abortion here. And then we grab them, and we put them in the Jamba Juice blender. After the robot's done wiggling around. Can I pick you up? There we go. Who's my little buckaroo? You're gonna be blended up into a smoothie. It's gonna be great. So now that we've damaged that torso, they're bringing another one out. Unfortunately, this one's got robo legs that kind of look almost chitinous like insect legs. And it's got a grenade launcher and a slappy hand that's got 3 digits. So we're gonna go over here, and first we're gonna get rid of this little tyke. I don't know what the hell, to be honest, just because, like, this doesn't really look like us. We were born out of a pod. Like, we were hatched from an egg-like thing. And these things are born, maybe? I'm not really sure. There's no explanation for literally anything going on in this game, which is part of why I said before, like, the show and tell, or show and not tell works, but only if you're, you know, actually telling some type of story, which they're really not. So, you know. Oh yeah, we're also locked in here until we deal with these weird baby monsters. So, there you have it. So, this is what our botany degree... Remember how I didn't say that we need a botany degree for different parts of this game? Well, we do, apparently. Because random flesh flowers bloom out of the skulls of these unconscious women. Or people? They don't really have, like, titties. But they clearly have, like, a uterus full of goo. And now this one's all twitchy. And now it's got a weird blood flower growing out of it, and we gotta fill this one up too. Unfortunately, our tube is now devoid of free juice. And you might have noticed that it takes 2 monsters to fill one fluid, like, juice container. Sorry, I guess I should have mentioned that this is the Jamba Juice orientation, so if you guys aren't here for learning how to work at Jamba Juice, I'm sorry, that's just how this is gonna be now. So let's go through here. And basically, long story short, if you haven't healed up and all that stuff yet, I don't need to heal right now. Do so, load up on your equipment and everything, and then you should be good to go. Now we're just gonna slot the baby into this robot that's presumably going to try to homicide us, because one doesn't just put a baby into a flesh Gundam and not have it try to kill everyone in the room. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. So anyway, this is how you make the raspberry caramel jumbo smoothie, just in case you were curious. For this part of the adventure, we don't really need to use any other weapons except for the slapper, the whapper. And you know how it's like sometimes people just kind of like let it all hang out? That's really what's about to happen here. Like, instead of attacking your typical nutsack, this game is going to have us doing like the side variety. Don't be too afraid to get too close to it. It's got a really slow attack speed. And then we're gonna attack its nutsacks. We're gonna pop them, one at a time. It might take a moment. Oh, I don't even need that. It only does like a half a tick of health whenever it like hits you with one of its grenades. So you see these little side vents that are like red and glowy right now? What we're attempting to do is get him to vent heat from his side nutsacks, and then we're gonna slap them till they pop. Normally, people pay good money for this experience, but in this game, it's just kind of like hanging out there and free. Okay. So that's one. I'm gonna heal 2 of my health packs right now. And you can slow him down and make him more useless by damaging the fleshy bits of his construction. Like, this dude's not exactly what I would call a robust, like, mechanical dude. I guess the implication is, like, why are they developing advanced military tech made of dead people in this particular facility, and, like, what does that help them with, exactly? Ow, okay, well that was a slap. I got a little too close to him. So he's going to reload with his sack just out there. Yep. You having a good time, bud? Let's just get out of your way so you don't try to, like, slap attack us. So once we've got both of his nutsacks popped, then we can start trying to break open the jar of murdery pickles that is the controlling node on this particular robot man. I'm just gonna play Ring Around the Rosie on the flesh racks until he decides to, you know, reload again. That's really all this is. You can do it. I believe in you, bud. Who's my little buckaroo? Come on, shoot me. I got you that stupid speak and spell thing so that you could shoot at me better, but you're just like, oh, I'm a hugger, not a shooter, Larry. You gonna keep trying to root and shoot me? There you go. Who's my little buckaroo? Alright, now I'm gonna attack his other nutsack again. And now I can basically just attack his head, and I can attack his body, because he can't reload anymore. At least not properly. Are you gonna let me steal your gun now? I'm gonna try anyway. I want a grenade launcher. Give me the grenade launcher. Ow. I'm gonna pop your little tube open, buckaroo. You just wait. It's happening. Nope. You know, that's kind of rude. Do you know how many times the symbiote's gonna grab at my spleen now that you've done that? Ow, okay. Well, as you can see, when he swings at you, his flubber pops open. Oh, he's like right behind me. That's not good. Here, attack me. Don't be a pussy. Do it. There we go. You just gotta try to bait him into doing that. That's all you gotta do. There we are. I don't think it takes a lot to get him to pop his goo everywhere. Yep, there he goes. What a cute little tyke. This is where he keeps all of his ammo. There's a little ammo pack back here. I don't know where it comes out of. We're not gonna ask too many questions. And I think that's the sound in the background of it bringing out yet another murder Gundam. But it's fine because we've now upgraded our gun just in time for our buddy Frank, the parasite, to force us to never put down this gun ever again. You know, like you do. Okay, so now we've got another dead baby that we'll do something with. We're gonna go put you in the blender. Yay, Jamba Juice blender, yay! Okay, we need 2 of you though, so we have to find where to get another one. More difficult now that the parasite is getting involved in our business. Okay, so that's one down. Now I just need one more to go. No, Fred, could you stop that? Don't rip my organs out, dude. Don't be like that. Ugh, now I can't put the gun down. You're such a butt. Can I even heal now? Somehow I can. I'm not... Is he using his hand to do it? He must be. I'm not gonna ask. So basically, the way that I reload is by going to this hatch here. I think what I need to do, if I remember, is... Yeah, here we go. Just blow this up real quick. And then this gate will open. And there's another baby pod in there. So let me just reload now, because I have a feeling that's going to become very necessary. And then I will grab the next murder child. Hello, buddy. Who's my little buckaroo? This is going to probably be a lot less complicated, because I have a grenade launcher now. This appears to not be any more upgraded than the last one, which is probably for the best. Can we back away from it this time before he slams us in the face? Please? Okay. I'm so glad that we've learned our lesson from the last time. Come on. You can do it, bud. All I want to do is blow you up from inside. And then, you know, use your pulp to feed thirsty, sleeping, pregnant alien women. Everything about this is sounding more and more like a hentai porn. The more that I just describe in loose terms what's happening around me. Ha 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 ha. You blew yourself up slightly. That's great. Oh shit. Okay, these got some bounce to them, in like a bad way. Are you gonna shoot me or what, dude? Yeah? What's the plan? Short man. Come on. Do literally any of the things that you feel like you should be doing right now. I'm up for, like, all of the above. Grenades. Face removals. Oh, there he goes. That's what I've been waiting for. There we go. It'd be a shame if he were to blow up the thing full of additional grenades. Man, that is unfortunate. Don't you just hate when you just fall to pieces like that? And then your baby, your control pilot baby just kind of slides out of you? Oh man, you know, that's a hell of a Sunday if you ask me. Okay, let's put this in the baby blender. Yep, who's my little blendy buddy? Yes, you are. There we go. It's like a little toilet flushing. I have so many questions that won't be answered because... God dang it, Fred. This is why... Oh, now I don't have a working hand. Don't be yanking my organs out, you little bastard. I guess I'm just being slowly absorbed by Fred. Fred? Whatever I named him. Can I heal? Yeah, apparently because it's not my arm, I am more than capable of healing. Does that mean I can't put this in now? Yeah, that means I can't put that in now. Well, that's annoying. Where is that thing? There's this thing over here that I can rip my flesh off with. First, let's open this. Oh. Probably should have reloaded before, you know, doing the other stuff, but whatever. Good thing that there's, like, a free reload station of a dead corpse majigger here. Alright, well first, let's go put the gravy into the unconscious body. And we don't have long in between, like, doing that and the stuff growing back on our limb. Apparently I'm not gonna have enough time to go into the other room and do that, so I'm gonna have to just reload the gun immediately. So let's do this. Crunchitize me, Captain. Remove the parasitic crap. The fact that this device exists and seems to imply that these people dealt with back parasites before. So let's just reload this really quick before it grows back and becomes a pain in my butt. Could you not, sir? Thanks. Yeah, I get it. We got, like, weird flesh gauntlets now. Understood. Oof, those counterweights are girthy. Okay, so... there should be... I need to upgrade my thingamajigger first, but I can also just let... At least Fred's nice enough to, you know, keep me healed and alive. Mostly this machine's only useful now because it needs to keep me alive for Fred to torment further. And I can't even... wait, is this... oh wait, this is a level 4. I can use a level 4 remote. Thank goodness these are every 5 feet. So instead of just, like, letting the cooldown of when it grows back last a little longer, they just put these every 10 feet. Anyway. Now I can upgrade my remote control. Don't worry, Fred. It's gonna hurt even more the 15th time around. Look, you're the reason I have to do this. I'm not doing this because it's fun, Fred. You're just kind of a jackass. Mr. Oh, I'm a fucking fancy parasite boy. Where? What a butthole. Come on, put the thing in before it grows back, please. Yeah, we get it. There we go. Alright, yeah, I get it. Grow back already so I can stop hearing the sound of someone slapping my backside with murder. Like, I'm gonna be really honest, the last portion of this game really feels, maybe not quite so lackluster, but like, it really feels rushed. Which is weird because this game had a lot of development time. And I don't want to say that I know what it's like to design a game, because I've really only designed them with Maker Studio style tools, but I feel like in that time, with the backing that they had, the last portion should feel as, like, lengthy and inclusive and, like, clever as the first, but not quite so much. Like, Act 1, Act 2, solid. This one's kind of a little wibbly. Come on, hit the button, please. Gracias. Yep, we're getting rid of you, Fred. You're kind of a butthole. So we're gonna deal with that shit right now. Is there a thingy in here to deal with you? I'm guessing this is where they made the flesh mechs. But, hey, I kind of like this view. You can see, like, the side profile of, like, the interconnecting former, like, pathways of this city. So that's kind of nice. I guess I have to run back from where I was earlier and take the gunk off of my hand. While Fred tries to kill me. Because he's not a nice fella. Considering he's like a fucked up version of us, I don't know what that says about us, but, you know. Okay. Yeah, well, you're kind of a butthole, Fred. That's what you get. Now we just gotta try to run before that regrows back into this facility. And hit the console. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, Fred, those are my organs. Fred! Nope, he's put his tail weenie in through my spleen. Fred, I need those. Fred? You're such a butt. Alright, let's get this fucking thing off of us. Ew. Okay, well, that's, yeah, that's what's been attached to us this entire time, is this thing that's totally just us from before, but, you know, horribly mutated and, you know, being a giant asshole. And I guess those are our feet that are ripping into our spleen, and the tail is our gun. Lovely. Let's get rid of this thing now, shall we? Okay, lovely. We get a nice little achievement that says we got 009. It's great. Thanks for your help, bud. You asshole. Well, it's probably not good that that's still alive. I'm gonna have to Google if I can kill it later, so that when I do this a different time, I can just properly kill the parasite. Anyway. Unfortunately, because I damaged the facility to a certain extent, I can't go back out that way. So now with my organs hanging out of my body, now I have to go the long way around. Everybody's favorite extra juicy. I appreciate that you really don't have a choice in the matter in this game, but to appreciate the architecture as you hobble, bleeding with your organs hanging out of you, back through the courtyard. And like, it jankles your FOV a little bit too when it does that. Well, I mean, there's probably like a needle and thread. I can probably just sew that shit back together. It's not like this is the first time that I've been born again in another body after the first one fucked up. Granted, I didn't have a spleen and like entrails hanging out of me, but like I can just do like some weird, creepy rodeo like roleplay using that, so I'm sure it's fine. Clearly, in this universe, death is not as horrifically permanent as it would seem at first, although I would argue that if everyone's gone crazy and, like, their brains are turned to mush and can't function when you put them in a new body, that's probably a bad thing, but clearly you can just birth new children, right? Maybe that's what I am. Maybe I'm like one of the last children of this species. Oh! That's probably not good. Since a lunch of blood spilled out of my head, I'm guessing there's probably like a wound on the back of my skull where the parasite was connected to me. But that's alright. We're gonna go back through the dick-sucking hallway over here. We're not gonna ask too many questions about what's going on there. This is such a weird game. Like, I like it. It's weird, but I like it. I kind of get into games that have a gratuitous amount of like, weird puzzles. Granted, I feel like for most people, these puzzles are just annoying. A lot of the earlier ones, and not really especially challenging, because there's like 4 of them in quick succession. Alright, we're gonna birth the brain juice on this one. Sploop! Oh, the whole thing is gonna lift up. Neat. Okay, now it's our turn. Our organs are gonna hang out now, though. Oh, we do have a wiener. Oh, I guess it was just, it had its own slot. And now the creepy auto dock is gonna do its thing. Well, you know, I was worried we weren't gonna get a chance to see you in action. Boy howdy, you look so friendly, too. Oh, is that necessary? Really? Okay. Well. What are we carving out of me? Oh, there's already like a little tubey coming out of his arm to the ceiling. Oh, I guess I'm being slotted with a brain. Oh, okay, so that's how those get connected to the brain mass. That's fair. Well, not really how I envisioned achieving enlightenment, but it's not the worst way either. Now I can remotely control the 2 random, like, pregnant bodies. So if you ever wanted to, like, have an out-of-body experience and potentially gender flip, like, this is your opportunity now. So what do these look like, anyway? Oh, there's... The backside's not quite as good as the front side. Also, it's got an extra face. Alright, neat. What are you doing to my dead body? Or my dying body? What are you doing, bro? Alright, well, I'll just take that off of you real quick, because I feel like you don't need that. So you'll stop carving into me. Are we grabbing my body? What are we... Oh, there's my pecker. Why does it not stop? Why is it still carving me? Why is any of this happening? Oh, I've got like a brain plug still that's like in the ceiling. I guess the fact that we've injected them with this weird stuff is what allows us to control these other cyborg bodies? Huh. Well, you know, whatever. Let's just grab our input device. I guess no matter how cybernetic we are, we still have to get one of these. Although this body doesn't bleed. So, like, presumably this is just a proper cyborg. And then the big flesh wall now opens. I'm sure there's a symbolism in that too. Oh, I have to stay in this machine. Okay. That's why there's two bodies. One's gotta hold it open and the other one sits and does the thing. Got it. I just hit space. Okay. Well, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I don't really have a mouth. I do have eyeballs, though. So that body's just kind of perpetually stuck in that machine now. And now I have to go through the born-again wall. Very, very lovely. Oh, I see. This weird wall has been animated by the brain juices mutating into it. And now we're going to go through the bind portal and I guess be born again or something. Sure, why not? Can we not with the weird knife thing? Like, I've established that this game is gratuitously, pointlessly creepy and gory. I feel like the knife-atron is unnecessary. I hear the parasite, and I'm gonna say I don't really like that. Like, at all. Like, I could do without the parasite being involved in this scenario, guys. Yep, there he is. There's our buddy. I missed you, friend. So glad to see you're still around. Now I'll never get to ascend to Valhalla or wherever. Oh, okay. I think the monster just wanted to wiener us with its, like, spine tail. I think that was the entire reason. Like, this is really just an homage to how online dating works. Okay. Well, you know, good times had by all. I see the statues are definitely made of flesh. Oh, hello. Definitely made of flesh. And they're melting into that portal. I'm sure... Maybe there'll be a DLC where we get to have a third body, and we get to walk through the portal. Man, we are crazy mutating and getting touched by this parasite. I'm guessing taking over our body was the parasite's eventual goal after our first body mutated itself. And now we're just a big giant plant face. I guess. What an ending. We're just a big nose in the middle of like a field. Can we still control the bodies? Like, I'm guessing whatever happens next, if there's gonna be a next, happens on the other side of that weird, grotesque portal. So anyway, that concludes the Jamba Juice Training Guide. I hope you all are ready to go make some smoothies for yuppies at the mall. If you have any questions, please talk to your shift parasite, and they will let you know what you need to do in order to mix other flavors. So that was it. That's that in a nutshell is Scorn. I hope you all at home have enjoyed this adventure through the lands of phallic guns, giant knobs, being reborn in another fleshy prison, and then using our weird stuff to make baby slurry Jamba Juice mixtures. It's great. Also, the gritties were there too. So, that'll be it. Have a good one, everybody. And I'll catch you next time for more whatever weird adventures. Oh, wait. Bye.